Hey, Coach, we are ready whenever you are.
Okay, far away. I've got just injuries. Chris Jones has a sinus infection. He didn't practice today. He is getting better, but he didn't practice. Austin Blythe, Frank Clark, Yasir, Durant, Larry Tardif, Fenton did not practice. Daryl Williams and Hilaire did practice. So what we'll do with this game is we'll play the ones for the first half, and then we'll see about after that and go from there. So, and then the other guys will jump in and fill in. All right, with that, time's yours.
Do we have any questions? Oh, there we go. Sarin Petro, you're first up. Go ahead.
Coach, just going through the three games, the three-game preseason, has it gone the way you thought? And are you ending up playing the guys? You said the ones will go for the first half. Is that kind of what you always had in your head there?
I did. Listen, I'm gonna just see how it goes, but that's what I've got scheduled for them. We'll play it from there. So and it's gone good. Again, just on the offensive side, just getting the one offensive line, a couple reps is what I'm looking at. And then on the defensive side, just making sure we got all the kinks knocked out there, which I'm feeling pretty good about right now. So,
does it change your approach to how, like, do you like the idea of what you're looking at for the time you're going to have after that third preseason game, for that extra kind of like an extra week to get ready for the opener?
Yeah, the one bonus was we got a lot of snaps last week, so I can do whatever we need to do for this game because of last week's game. So
let's go next to Miss Karen Kornacki. Go ahead, Karen.
Hi, Coach. How are you today?
all right, Karen, good.
Yesterday, Coach Tobe was just talking about how important this game is for guys who even think they might be on the team, not just for guys who are trying to make it. Do you sense just a different intensity because there's only 3 games versus 4, because the cut is so big coming right after this? Is there just a difference in that you're seeing among the guys, even those who are not new?
Yeah, well, I mean, the guys worked their tail off this week, so it's I appreciate the effort that they gave, and I'm sure there's a sense of urgency by some of the guys there on the lower level that might be more than the others, but you couldn't tell that at practice. It was the practices were pretty intense there.
Let's go next to Herbie Tiopi. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Coach. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good.
Hey, we're going to get Jody Fortson here shortly, and I'm wondering, it seems like you made a concerted effort to get a look at his blocking in the second preseason game. What stood out to you when you viewed the tape of his ability to be a blocker as a tight end?
Yeah, listen, he's worked his tail off, Herbert. So I like what I've seen. The improvement that he's made over the last couple of years is quite large, and he's done a nice job with it. So I liked what he did in the blocking area, though. Yes, he did a good job there.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Andy, also a Jody Fortson question. He's been around for a while now, and you guys have kept him around even though he hadn't been on the active roster. What did you see about him early on that led you to believe that he could become a player for you at some point?
Yeah, well, he's a hard worker. So, and he wants to do good. So you work with that. And started off as a wide receiver and played tight end, then went back to wide receiver and back to tight end now. So, but he's worked extremely hard there.
Let's go back to Sarin Petro. Go ahead, Sarin.
Coach, I know you're not going to go through any names right now, but like this time of year, how many spots are still to be determined? Like how many, you got a couple spots that, hey, this game might be the difference between a guy making it and another guy making it?
Yeah, so I go back to what just around what Tobe said, that that it's important from this standpoint that you always have 2 or 3 guys that make it on their special teams play, and so there's spots there. There are a couple spots that we have questions on. Beach has done a nice job of bringing in great competition, so we've got to make some decisions in certain areas, and maybe we keep a guy here or there that we normally wouldn't keep at a position and have a little bit of an overload because he's been a good player. So it all this game will help us sort it out, but it's just part of the whole. Yeah. But yeah, I tell you, to answer your question, yeah, there are a few spots that we got to look at.
Coach, I think that's all we have for you today. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, guys, hang tight. We'll get Jody Fortson your way next.